Tory attack ad aimed at Labour, but now deleted from social media amid a scandal over Conservatives placing bets on the timing of the general election. Laura Saunders is the second Tory candidate to be investigated over money allegedly being wagered shortly before the Prime Minister called the vote. She said she'll cooperate with the Gambling Commission inquiry. Her husband, Tony Lee, has also taken a leave of absence from his job as the Conservative Director of Campaigns. For ministers trying to construct a comeback 2 weeks from polling day, it's an extraordinary development.
Well, I'm almost lost for words, I have to say. Obviously, I've got to wait for these investigations. We've all got to wait for these investigations to conclude. But I think you shouldn't be using inside information to try to make a few £100 on the side. That is just not acceptable.
All quiet at Tory HQ, but if anyone was found to have used confidential inside information to make bets, they could be found criminally liable. The Labour leader, also campaigning on housing, not hesitating to build a political attack.
This candidate should be suspended, and it's very telling that Rishi Sunak has not already done that. If it was one of my candidates, they'd be gone and their feet would not have touched the floor.
2 weeks from polling day, this betting scandal is another unwelcome development. Yes, it distracts from what the Tories want to talk about, but it also hones in on existing attack lines waged against the Tories of greed, sleaze and cronyism. And it's not just those from the party being looked at. One of Rishi Sunak's close protection officers has also been arrested and suspended for alleged improper election gambling. Data from the website Betfair shows a spike in bets being placed on a July election, with thousands of pounds being wagered a day before Rishi Sunak announced the vote. This academic, who has studied political gambling, says lots of factors can lead to an increase in betting activity.
Some people will be working on inside information. They might be getting it from the kind of vibes that they receive in conversation with other kind of political activists or with politicians, but also people study polls really extensively. But what counts as inside information is quite a murky field.
What's an example of something that might go wrong?
The Prime Minister now has his answer. With 14 days until polls open, this is another setback Rishi Sunak can ill afford. Rob Powell, Sky News in West London.